I'm trying to get to an abandoned fish farm where there's some great deals on some products. If only we could get there without while crashing. I can't believe you're not going to go forward and take the chances of dropping your truck through there because it's all a peat.
Right.
It's a peat bog
there
here.
There's zero bottom in that shit.
Yeah, they'll find us some decade.
Oh, look.
They said it's
a new Ford with 5,200 kilometers on it, just buried here.
well, it's 16 feet of peat before it hits sand.
Anything.
So, yeah. Hi there, and welcome back to Stubbs Aquatics. As you can see, well, we survived our epic journey to an abandoned fish farm. Well, a fish farm that is no longer and is selling off a lot of the products. In fact, well, in behind me, you can see one of the two IBC totes that I've already purchased from that farm. And I may end up buying a third. But we went there, as in my buddy Darren and I, to find some additional filtration. It was a huge facility. And, well, as you can see, these aren't ponds. These are man-made lakes. There is hundreds of acres of, well, lakes that he's dug over the last 26 years. And they're all 16 feet deep. They were bogs. And it's wild. I mean, to see a boat, a tugboat, no less, that goes in these lakes that he's built, or these ponds, that's pretty epic. Anyways, back to the topic at hand is, we went there to see if we could find additional either tanks or for filtration. See, my whole goal this spring is to really up my ante when I'm breeding my shubunkins. And I needed more totes and tanks because I want to be able to breed more. And that's one of the reasons I had begged my wife for the indoor pond, just so I could hold my adult shubunkins inside in a better facility than just tanks. So that should free up about 500 gallons. Well, give me 500 gallons for just them. So that means I can probably free up one of my 90 gallons for, well, maybe more barbs. Who knows? Or maybe something totally different. We'll figure that out, but that won't be the fall time. I just really wanted to create more space for my shubunkins so I can grade them over the next year or two. And by getting all those great new broodstock, well, it's given me so many ideas on which ones I can breed with which. And as you can see, I'm still in the dreaming phase because everywhere I raise my shubunkins, well, it's still frozen, and we're almost at the end of March, and we're into a cold spell again that you can't already tell because I'm sitting by a fire in the sunshine, but it's cold out. Well, not winter cold, but apparently this is called spring, so it's cold enough. And always great to enjoy a sunny day by a fire, at least if you're Canadian. These totes that I'm using, well, they're great size. They're 300 gallons. The lids lift off easily. I'm really contemplating getting a third. It's just, I might have to get rid of some of my barrels that you see around. I'm going to keep at least two of them for the cheechandchong upinsmoke part. I'm going to keep at least two, maybe three for my barbs, and I'm going to use one for filtration. But the others, I may keep for spawning shubunkins. It's just not a great area to raise them in. They're only 55 gallons, and they don't really get a maximum growth. And to be honest, my other small little ponds aren't that much better, being that, I can get them a little bit bigger, but I want to be able to get them a lot bigger. But, when you think about it, one of these totes here, Well, that's just for fry that I've kept from last year. And maybe I'll do a separate toast for my best fry. I'm undecided. That'll leave me wanting another one for my mid-size shubunkins that I'm raising up to figure out which ones I'm going to keep in long term. And if I raise them up in a smaller aquarium or a small pond, well, it's going to stunt them. And I don't want to stunt them. So there's just so many things going through my mind. And I want the best for my fish. But, limited space, limited funds, really dictates what you can do. I don't know who all have been to fish farms, but it always seems that you're on an episode of a Yukon mining or gold mining where you've got Tony Beats's ancient equipment for gold mining lying around. This was this really fit the bill here. They had tons of old stuff lying around, and it was kind of funny. But it was good to spend a day with a friend and walking around water and seeing nature. You can't get much better than that. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It really does help. Think about subscribing and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos, especially when I figure out what I'm going to do with all these tanks and to get the optimum amount of growth and breeding out of them. We'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.